Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, it's glorious. We had rain this morning a little, and it's not raining now, but just enough to wet everything good, and that's good. And my sister and I are supposed to be, well, we're going to try to plant a rose bush today. I, I can't dig a hole large enough between us two to do that, so we may put it in a big pot because it's a 3-gallon rose. Also, but my lamp by my bed, I guess the wire or something came loose, so she's going to take that over to her later to see if she can help me figure it out. So it's the one that my nephew made that I ended up with. I like it because it's a real high lamp. So I got up this morning, did everything I need to do, and for a few minutes until 10. I try not to bother my sister until 10 in the morning anyway. For my routine coffee, my B cup's in the dishwasher. My dishwasher's not quite full yet. I'm doing some experimenting this morning. I guess you noticed that I'm busy here with something. Looks different, but it looks the same, and it should. It's the virus meets the granny stitch. Well, this is how far I am, and I thought, well, I want to spice it up a little bit. Because I've been experimenting with some yarn Mrs. C had sent me on some projects, and it's just the most beautiful yarn. It's called Department 71 Flurries. It's a very delicate, this is called Snowberry. But can you tell, you've seen this before when it came in the box that that Mrs. C sent me. But isn't it just gorgeous? It's very, very beautiful, delicate, really delicate. And it's 50 acrylic and polyester. And it can be machine washed and dried, which surprised me because it is so delicate to work with. Can you see? Let me see if I can be still long enough for you to see it. See? Calls for a 4 hook. Well, 4 milligram. 4 millimeter. A G hook. A G hook. And it calls it knitting. It says 4 milligrams too. Millimeters. Oh my. Anyway, so so the first project I started with that was introducing it and seeing how it worked when it blended with this. It's a neck thing I'm making for my neck here. See how thick it is? I want it to be able to stand up like that. And I'll wrap it around and then put a button here and then put lace or something around the bottom, but blend in these colors and then put maybe a flower in here. I haven't decided that yet. I'm just working on it. But I had blended, you can tell here, that yarn in with the yarn that I'm making the base color. You can really not distinguish how beautiful the yarn is in this particular project. So I see that that's not a good avenue, not with white anyway. I thought maybe it would blend or enhance each other. Maybe this changing the stitch to a larger stitch. And if I had yet used a larger needle, this all would probably look beautiful, more beautiful, not more beautiful, I don't know, softer, because it looks pretty tough here and then soft. So I was just trying to pull it together, just experimenting. Of course, I'm experimenting also with another color that she had sent me that I just, blended two yarns together to get that effect. But it was really too thick for the hook. So, it's just fun to explore how yarns work together and how to get the best treatment of them. I started to make booties out of this. First was the booties, and then I'd have this on top of the booty, and have it like this. Thought it might be cute. Little booty on your feet for sleeping booty. But then I decided, no, I'm going to go with something to put around my neck. Because sometimes, even in the apartments, I get cold. I put a shawl on, but my neck gets cold. And then sometimes the shawl will keep me warm there. Sometimes I just feel like I need something else. But this is one of the things that I'm working on and trying to incorporate and see what I like with this yarn, because I just love it. But I do believe this is going to surprise me with this, working on the S and edging. You can tell it's, I just did a granny square with it. See how pretty it is? I'll turn on this side, maybe you can see it better. And we'll see how that blends over the whole pattern. It's a different kind of yarn. It's thinner. It gives it a different kind of look. It's not just the one like, this yarn. This is the regular ply, 4-ply thing. This is different, of course. But I think it's going to be pretty, don't you? I think the colors blend well enough. Because if I used another color like this color, it just doesn't seem to work. See, it's too much. It doesn't work. But this pink, which is pink, I think it's going to work. We'll see. I'll do a couple of rolls and see how they look. And I love playing with different kinds of yarns and making different kinds of things, I think also, if it wasn't so thin, although it would look beautiful as some of those fingerless glove mittens, that are just for dress up. You could use this yarn, this the Flurries yarn, and make beautiful little fingerless mittens to wear, on a cool evening, or just to dress up, for fun. So that's exactly what I'm doing, and I'm getting ready. Monday, Lindsay and I, one of my subscribers, has sent me some of her work, and I'm going to feature her and her work, and I'll be interviewing her just like I did Gigi. And if anybody's interested in being featured, I would more than happy. You don't have to do a face interview. We can do a show and tell. You can talk about your projects and hold them up, and not show your face at all if you don't want to. It's up to you, But it's fun to talk to other subscribers, and for y'all to learn each other, techniques maybe, or questions. Now, it will not be live, so I'm going to have some basic questions I'll ask her. And if there's something you want me to ask, I will. She's going to be making things that she makes for her. She's got a little son. She's young couple. And, but she crochets cute little bears. You've seen them with the little blankets around them. I can't remember what she calls them, but she's going to be introducing some of the projects that she's done. And she does a lot of blending of yarn too, and she crochets. So She's a young crocheter with, and she's young like we used to be. And so I thought some of her projects might interest the grandmas and grandpas that do crocheting, that, they might want to do some of the projects she's done for your grandchildren, great nieces, or, you know, I just thought that would be a good interview. And it would be an interview anytime I have a chance to talk or visit with some of y'all. You know, y'all have exciting things to say about your crocheting and why you do it and how you do it, and if you love it, if you don't love it, you have it just as a hobby, or you do it all the time. Uh, and then if you have a channel you want me to feature, I would love to do that. I know I don't have very many subscribers, but I have lovely subscribers, and they've been with me a long time. And I feel so close to them that, well, I'm talking about y'all, aren't I? I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to you like you were somebody else. But I know it's you guys out there. Even though I haven't seen your faces a lot, I see the faces that you have posted, So when I see y'all in my mind. But sometimes I get, still, even like in person, I do forget people's names because I just stumble on names. I stumble on a lot of words, don't I? I saw a video yesterday and it says, how to learn French without learning French. And it said, and this guy started talking. Well, it's fascinating because he was saying, if you just take this letter off the first of every word, then you'll see what the English is of that French word, as nouns and stuff. And I was going, really? And I can't remember now. But something like if you take the G off and you go to the next letter, and you replace it with an S, you'll see that go or gyo or gya or something like that, or it's really story. So if you take the G off of it and you put an S, it's story. You see it as English. But anyway, but I can't remember any of it. But I was very fascinated. I watched the whole video. And what is it? Curious minds want to know about things, or is it nosy people? What's the difference? What's the difference? Yes. Old Lady Jones says, why do you want to know that? Why do you want to know that? I said, I want to know. But you're just nosy. It's none of your business what that person over there is doing. And I've heard that all my life, but I still do that. I said, I wonder what she's doing. Looks like she's planting roses with morning glories. Isn't that funny? That's none of your business. But I want to go over and talk to her. Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Hello. How are you? I'm just fascinated with your flower bed. Here we go. Trying to figure out. I want to know everything. Everything. Who built your stone fence around your place, Oh, my goodness, Pop, that's so neat what you did with that pump. I'm just nosy. Are you like that? No? There's something up here that's shaped funny in the brain. Because I'm curious, curious about things. Oh, well. So this is the way this is looking here. Oh, I've already shown you this, haven't I? Have I shown it to you? But it's, I just used the granny square, and I'm just adding this yarn. It's a very delicate yarn, so I'm using a pretty good size hook. I think it's 11. I think. A size N, whatever N is. Anyway, it's pretty good size. One of my favorite ones for using with, I want to make blanket, But I think it's going to be airy enough stitch, it'll be pretty. So anyway, I'm test driving this yarn with this afghan, because if I add other color, I've got several other colors of pink that I could try, you know, that would blend, but a lot of them are too light or baby colors or something. But this particular yarn is, look at the difference between the colors. See? Isn't that pretty? That this one here would blend with this one here. Or I think it does. Yeah, I like to try. I like to see what goes together and what I can blend together. It's a lot of fun. And I told you Monday I'm going to do work on a featured video subscriber. And tomorrow I'll read comments. It'll be Saturday morning. And sometimes I read them on Sunday mornings. It's according to how it works out. But I try to get, I know I haven't got a schedule yet. I've been up 4 years and I still haven't settled on a schedule. I think because my life doesn't stay in schedule all the time, you know. Always got other things going on and exciting things. And I have to laugh because I was thinking the other day, you know, I had, well, what I did when I was what I was doing, I was transferring some photos that I had saved from the old iPad and trying to get everything moved over, but not move over things that I really didn't want. And I need to clean out my iPad cloud anyway. I'm learning all these terms now. So I was in the process, and here are all these snow pictures. Now you know how cold it's hot it's been. And I had all the snow pictures from when I was in the hills and the puppies playing in the snow. And then the next thing come up, all my Santa Claus. I love Santa Claus pictures. So I was going through Santa Claus pictures. And it was like an adventure into a winter, you know. I just loved it. I was out there, I know, 40 minutes looking at those, you know, just going through the snow pictures and Christmas pictures of the Santa Claus and the fireplaces and the people crocheting by the fire. Our minds can take us different places, can't it? Yeah. I don't know that it cooled me down. Maybe it did. I was more calm after that. But why is it that maybe people who live in the cold don't feel that kind of coziness? I know here when we get snow, everybody gets cozy in their place. I mean, we have snow so seldom that, but we embrace it. You know, we create this Christmas in Connecticut kind of environment, or pioneers out in Colorado, up in the mountains, or you're, you know, just all out in the forest, you know, living in a huge tree that has, you know, it's got a hole in it, you know, what they call them, tree houses. I mean, it's just, but that's what that's what, like when it starts getting cold, I start reading Christmas books, you know, about people having the Christmas, and they're the Amish or the Mennonite or they're pioneers out in the West, and you know, they're making Christmas for each other, and you know, just gathering the wood. I just love it. I just love it. But I do believe that it just didn't my, you know, because even growing up, it seemed like when all of us sat in the kitchen, which was the only place that was really warm, had a little table set up there, and we'd all, you know, Dad drink coffee, and Mama would be talking, because she talks all the time. She'd be cooking all the time, and we just sat and listened, you know, it was just a good time. especially when it's cold, because everybody had to stop what they had to do and, get warm and sit around and visit. I think we miss that a lot now. Not unless the electricity goes out, Kids don't sit and visit with their parents. Oh, well, I'm going off to somewhere I don't even know where I'm going. I'm going to continue this and see how this works out. I think maybe it might be very attractive with this. And again, this is what I'm working on. And I'm just going to another section by creating a different kind of stitch. Not really different kind of stitch, a different kind of, I don't know what the word, I think enchanting. I'm adding a bit of enchantingness with my little snowflakes in there. And then because this is going to be mine, when I have it on, like pulling up like that on the cold even by myself, I can remember talking to you. I'll remember talking to you and making this video. Well, I've got to go. Yes, I do. I'm going to drink my coffee. And I want to see a program on TV. Of course, I can see it any time, but I've sort of put it in my schedule while I'll put some things, fill up the dishwasher. But I hope that you're having a great day. And it's cool where you are. You're enjoying good rain. Your flowers bloom. Your food is good. Everything you cook is wonderful. Everything you crochet is wonderful. And if you want to put lipstick on, I try to put lipstick on every day just because it makes me feel put together. But I try to wear lipstick every morning when I put it on. I've got this new lipstick. Well, it's not new. I've talked about it before, but you put it on and it lasts all day. I have it delivered from Amazon about every 3 months, so I make sure I never run out of it. But I think a lady should always wear lipstick. Even though my mother never, she wore it when she went to church or something, She was a hard-working woman. My mother was. Always wore an apron and always was busy. Always busy. Of course, we were a handful, anyway. But okay, remember, God has you in His hands. Pray for Mother Earth and our bees. Now they say our butterflies are becoming extinct, the monarchs. So I don't know what we're going to do, but I guess it is what it is, and life is what is it? Say la vie, que sera, sera. Maybe both of them. Have a great day. Remember, you are special. Yes, you are to so many who love you. You are special. And look at you, looking good. Just thinking about how special you are. You are. Cute little nose. Yes, it is. I wish I could have you all in my living room today. And into my little apartment. We could sit here in our little chairs and couches and visit. Thank you for coming by and having coffee with me this morning. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you in the morning. We'll read comments in the morning. All right. Bye-bye. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Oh, it's not my birthday. I'm just happy. Bye-bye.